name's Michele. I'm a librarian. My job entails helping individuals get their questions answered when they come up to the reference desk, because that's what I do. I'm a reference librarian, and I also, besides doing that, I promote and implement programs for senior citizens within the community. I went to undergrad at Illinois State University and grad school at University of Illinois in Champaign, Urbana.
What are your hobbies, since you brought that up?
Oh, okay. Well, I have a lot of recreational sports that I enjoy doing. They include wheelchair basketball, adaptive downhill skiing, water skiing, archery, a sports sampler where I do different sports during various weeks. So yeah, lots of recreational activities. Able Community is helping individuals with and without disabilities find housing, as well as help individuals with disabilities find personal assistance services, as well as employment. I'll help people without disabilities in terms of, since we're wanting to provide personal assistance services, and those personal assistance would more than likely be ambulatory. It helps them see what the community of individuals with disabilities is like.
Why are you so committed and involved with Able Community?
I'm committed and involved because number one, I like to provide services for individuals with and without disabilities, and I particularly think it's important to provide these specific services of housing and personal assistance services, and also because I'm looking for housing as well, and for myself to become more independent.
What's your current living situation like?
Currently, I live at home. I live in the western suburb of Chicago.
And we happen to know that you only work like 15 hours a week.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us how you feel about that?
I would like, even though, as Carmen said, I only work 15 hours a week, and yes, it's a part-time position, I would like to make it a more permanent position by finding another part-time job, or more so a full-time job. But right now, I like where I'm at right now.
And why do you only work 15 hours?
I only work 15 hours.
Like, not the job reason, but what's
Right.
the other logistics
Oh,
reason?
logistically, it's
Yeah.
because I get for my benefits,
Right.
Social Security.
So what happens if you work?
So if I work more, my Social Security would stop, but I would have to then, since it would stop, I would have to then go into I think a various program where I would have to purchase my own insurance.
And what would happen to you, because you get personal support worker hours, correct?
Can you repeat?
Sorry, you get
That's okay.
PA hours, correct?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was using the Ontario term for
No,
a
that's
second.
okay.
And what happens to PA hours if you were to work more? Or you don't know?
I'm not sure of, to be honest with you.
How would you like to be more independent?
I'd like to be more independent, number one, by finding a place of my own, and number two, hoping to eventually be able to drive and be able to have my own transportation way, so I won't have to rely on public transportation, which I do most of the time.
What does independence mean to you?
Independence, to me, it means to be able to do as much as you can on your own.
Well, can you talk about your housing experiences?
Oh, my housing experience. Okay, well, let's start off. In Illinois State, when I was at Illinois State, I was in a dorm for all 4 years in undergrad. And then when I went to graduate school at U of I was also in the graduate dorm. So I was in the graduate dorm like 2.5 years. So that's basically other than being in dorms in college, I haven't had a place of my own. From there, I just moved back home. So I've tried to find accessible housing on my own, but that's been kind of a challenge, just in terms of number one, um, still wanting to be close to friends, but also wanting to be close to my job. Also trying to find a place that's affordable. And many of the apartments listings that I found them to be very expensive. I've tried going through various resources and looking at myself, but it's just a challenge to find things that are number one accessible and number two affordable.
Have you had a hard time finding PAs?
Um, right now, I didn't at school. In my current so at school, I had students help me. Currently, like my relatives will help me if I need assistance. So I'm not in a situation right now where I technically need to find PAs.
But if it was easy, would you prefer to have non-relevant help you if it was logistically easy for that to happen?
Yeah, if it was logistically easy, I would have preferably to have non-relatives help me.
What's your ideal living situation?
My ideal living situation would to ultimately be able to have an apartment, either have an apartment of my own, or either even better, do be in a co-op like we're trying to develop, and then that way be able to have like personal assistant services kind of already implemented. So that would be kind of one less step that I would have to do. But even still, if I were to have to find my own personal assistance, it's something that I'd be able to do.